Hey everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. Today we have a beer that I swore I had reviewed a while back, but I was sifting through some videos and I could not find it on my YouTube channel. So this is called a Dankful. It's an IPA out of Sierra Nevada. They label it as their generously hoppy IPA, and there's a good reason for that. In this beer, they use 7 different hops. You ready for this? They use Columbus, Chinook, Ekuanot, Idaho 7, Mosaic, Sauvin, and Zappa. A lot of those you haven't heard of, which is pretty cool in a lot of ways, that they're experimenting and packing one beer with that many different hops in there. It won't surprise you, per Sierra Nevada. They have caramelized malts, rye, 2-row pale malts as well, and ale yeast. This particular one is, I believe it's 6.5%. Hang on one second, let me double check that. No, it's not. It's 7.4%. And the IBUs are 55. So 7.4 and 55. 7.4 is getting up there. Most would consider that a double IPA, and I think so at 7.4%. I mean, it's getting up into that double IPA realm. But again, this is something that they're doing an amazing job at Sierra Nevada. Also, what I mean by that is they're doing what's called Dankful donations with this beer. It says it's $1 million worth of supporting nonprofits. It says beer is often the best thank you, and through Dankful, this is their campaign, we've committed to at least $1 million in donations to support nonprofits that make our community better, which is really cool. Our first partner is World Central Kitchen, providing over 25,000 meals across the country for families facing crisis during the COVID pandemic. So I thought that was really, really cool. One other thing I'll read to you on the website I thought was really neat about this beer. It says, brewing is as much of an art as a science, and all of our beer's specifications and raw materials are subject to change. And I think that's really neat that they threw that in there. That's kind of a Sierra Nevada thing, but it's also, I think, something with the COVID pandemic. We've learned that, things might change, and not everything was readily available the way it was prior to the pandemic. So in the glass, I have had this before, but it was a while ago. I do remember this. It's extremely orange. It is it's classic in the terms of it's very well filtered, like all other Sierra Nevada beers. It's got a nice head on it. It's got big bubbles, little bubbles, but it's perfectly white. All right, now it's coming back to me. So the smell is it is extremely unique. There is just this, it pounds you with hops. This is the kind of beer, if you have one the next morning, it might seep out of your pores, even after a shower. It's just got this really strong and very, I hate to use the word dank because that's in the name of the beer, but it's extremely hoppy. You can tell there's more than one. It's got a lot of pine notes to it. There's a little bit of a citrus coming up, but it's overpowered by the hops. And you can definitely, it's got the earthy, more of the grainier, peppery blend of hops in there. You can definitely tell. I mean, this is not Simcoe hops. This is not Citra hops. You can definitely tell with the Chinooks in there, the Idaho 7s, the Sauvins. I don't know what Zappas are. I'm not that used to them, but even the Columbus. I mean, it's got a really unique aroma to it. So I'm excited. Cheers. Yeah. All right. It definitely drinks like a double IPA. It's very viscous. It coats your mouth with a hop coating. It absolutely, from front to the palate to the back of the palate, it pounds you with hops. This is one where, again, it's thick. It should be. It is very impressive that Sierra Nevada's, with all of their what I call mainstream beers, are pumping out something like this. It's got to be extremely expensive to make. I don't know what I paid for the 6-pack. All I had was one 6-pack, so I really don't know. I don't want to put it on the video, but it's powerful. It's hoppy, like they said. It's got a really unique flavor profile to it it's hard for me to describe because not a lot of hop mixtures are out there right now, and that's rare to say. So again, kudos to Sierra Nevada for making a very unique, very hoppy IPA. I dig it. I mean, I wouldn't drink more than maybe 2 of these in a sitting, but man, they're good. I rate my beers between 1 and 5. I would give this a solid 4, if not a 4.5. I would definitely buy it again. It's for unique occasions and unique IPA drinkers. This is not for the light drinkers or the what I call the Blue Moon drinkers. But this is a really good representation of a potent, very complex tasting double IPA. Congratulations, Sierra Nevada, you nailed that one. If you've tried it, leave comments down below. I would love to hear from you, what your thoughts are on this beer. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We upload all the time. We appreciate you watching, and as always, we'll see you again real soon. Cheers.